While Washington imposes new tariffs and NATO talks about unity in Tianjin, China, something far more dramatic just unfolded. Leaders representing nearly half of humanity gathered under one banner. Their message was unmistakable. The age of Western dominance is ending. The Shanghai Cooperation Organization, once dismissed as a regional club, has just positioned itself as a direct challenger to the United States and its allies. This summit might be remembered as the day the East roared back. The rise of SCO. Let's rewind. The SCO was born in 2001, when China, Russia, and Central Asian states signed a pact focused on border security and counter-terrorism. Back then, it was small, almost irrelevant to global power. But 2 decades later, it has grown into a geopolitical giant. With India, Pakistan, Iran, and others on board, the SCO now covers nearly 3 billion people, vast oil and gas reserves, nuclear powers, and some of the world's fastest-growing economies. And unlike NATO or the EU, the SCO brings together democracies, monarchies, and authoritarian states under one roof. Different systems, but one message: no single power should control the world order. Tianjin Summit, the turning point. In September 2025, the 25th SCO Summit in Tianjin marked a turning point. The tone was bold, almost defiant. Chinese President Xi Jinping delivered the headline speech. He accused the West of bullying behavior, warned against Cold War mentalities, and called for a new global order. Not just words, Xi proposed an SCO development bank to rival the IMF and World Bank. He pushed for an energy platform to reduce reliance on Western markets, and even invited SCO nations to join China's lunar research station. Space, AI, finance, energy. The message was clear. The East will not play by Western rules anymore. Russian President Vladimir Putin echoed the theme. Despite sanctions and isolation from the West, he stood tall in Tianjin, demanding a multipolar world where no single bloc dictates terms. He directly blamed Western powers for prolonging conflicts in Ukraine and beyond. And then came India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He placed terrorism at the center, warning that selective approaches undermine global security. More importantly, Modi's vision of one Earth, one family, one future was formally adopted by the SCO, proof that India's voice now shapes this bloc's agenda. The Tianjin Declaration. The summit concluded with the Tianjin Declaration. It condemned terrorism, promoted cultural cooperation, and most importantly, set the stage for stronger financial and strategic independence from the West. For Beijing, it was a platform to showcase leadership beyond Asia. For Moscow, it was survival and a way to counter sanctions. For New Delhi, it was a chance to amplify its global South leadership. One thing was undeniable. The Tianjin Declaration transformed the SCO from a talking shop into a potential counterweight to the West. SCO versus US and allies. Now, why should Washington care? Because for the first time in decades, an organization is openly building alternatives to Western dominance. Think about it. NATO dominates security. SCO is offering a rival security framework. The IMF and World Bank dominate finance. SCO is proposing its own development bank. The West controls advanced technology and space. SCO is building joint AI labs and even preparing for the moon. This isn't a Cold War, but it is a new competition. On one side, the US, NATO, the G7 and their allies. On the other, China, Russia, India, Iran, and an expanding SCO that represents the Global South's frustration with Western rules. Future scenarios. So, where does this leave us? 3 scenarios are possible. 1. The SCO grows into a powerful bloc that rivals Western institutions, leading to a true multipolar world. 2 internal rivalries, China versus India, democracy versus autocracy, slow it down, keeping it more symbolic than functional. 3. Or the SCO becomes a bargaining chip, forcing the West to share power, but never replacing its dominance. Conclusion. Tianjin, September 2025. This was not just another summit. It was a declaration that the world is no longer ready to accept a single master. The East is standing up, and the West is officially on notice. The only question now is, Are we entering a cooperative multipolar era, or are we staring at the start of a global showdown? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this story is just beginning.